Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having you back. So we are in the country Madagascar. You just know what goes on in Madagascar. The new military takeover by Colonel Michael. So there is an interesting thing you need to hear. So let's dive in. We are in the continent of Madagascar. So in case of you guys who does not know Madagascar, Madagascar is a highland country in the Indian Ocean, approximately 400-meter coast of East Africa. Madagascar is located in the southeast coast of Africa in the Indian Ocean. Madagascar are the world's fourth largest island. So guys, so let's get into the details. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes another revolutionary leaders in Madagascar as Colonel Michael Rajona took over. He called all the leadership together and announced this enforce these rules. And he says that in Madagascar, that this is what the new military president, Colonel Michael Rajona, said. He told all the ministers, senior officers serving in Madagascar government that they must not hold a passport from other countries or have a dual citizen. He also said that none of the ministers or government officials should send their children abroad for schooling. He gave a simple reason. He said leaders must not fully rooted. That leader must be fully rooted in the country they serve. He urged it. He said that it is wrong for a leader to enjoy comfortable and a luxury life or advantage in oversee while the people at home suffering. And he also imposed that no leaders will be traveling at if you're sick. Maybe you have illness, you cannot be fly out from Madagascar. You must be treated there. So, ladies and gentlemen, why did a lot of you will ask, so why did um Connor Michael Rajona do this? It is because you can observe what is actually going on in when it comes to Africa leadership. Okay, you find that when you go to a lot of African hospitals, there is no equipment. There is no good infrastructure. So why? Because the leaders who serve in this government parasita knew that if they are sick or their children or any of their family is sick, they have all it takes the money it takes to take them to the private hospital or to fly them abroad for treatment. We didn't even talk about the government school. If you go to a lot of government school in some of African countries, there is the building is almost down on the ground. There is no good infrastructure when it comes to building. The classroom, or some of the kids or the children, the students sit on the floor. But we have the government who serve the people. So now he has instructed that none of them should be fly abroad so that they would take it upon themselves to build, to create this good medical infrastructure and bring in good equipment to serve the country of Madagascar, including school. So he have instructed none of the minister, none of the government officials that is serving in the government, when they are sick, they will not be fly abroad. None of them is going to send their children to overseas. So he's trying to tell them as the leaders that you must be fully committed to serve your country wholeheartedly. So, guys, so I don't know what you think. Let's continue. Gentlemen, this is actually a good move when we come to the Madagascar president. This is a good move. He says that national leaders should be fully committed to Madagascar service. No divided loyalty. They influence it as a moral demand. I mean, when it comes to it's a moral demand. Leaders should not enjoy luxury or safety abroad. Why? The citizen face shortage of water, electricity, and they go through hardship. I think you'll find out that this is one of the things that happened in Madagascar. All right, that the Gen Z took to the street and start protesting, which the former president flew out of France because he has a dual citizen. So that is why it's implementing this law. You remember what actually caused this protest? That the Gen Z, the citizen of Madagascar, was tired of the shortage of electricity. They have the problem of a power shortage, electricity, water shortage, and food shortage. This was the problem that the people of the citizen of Madagascar has been going through for decades, for years. At this point in time, they could not bear it again. They took to the street. Now, the previous government order the police. They were shooting tear gas and on them. So, the crowd was overwhelmed. So he ordered the armed forces to shoot direct on the protester to scare them. Then what happened? The militaries, they say they cannot shoot on their mother and their brothers. So they joined the Gen Z of Madagascar to protest. Here comes why the previous president flew out to France. Why did he flew out from France? Because he has a dual citizen in France. That is how come when this Mike Colonel Michael took over. So he said he don't want those such things to repeat himself because they knew that if these leaders, this government official have dual citizen, there will be divided mind. There will be corruption. They will not serve their country as they ought to serve. So, ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of this? Did you think this is the next Captain Abraham Torre that the revolution has started in Madagascar? So, I want you to drop your own opinion. So, in the practical term, this is what would happen. So this law or this rule will be checked and declared. Any minister may be asked to declare whether they have another passport or dual nationality in any country of the West. This can result to resignation. The office who kept foreign citizen might be forced for pressure to give it up to resign, depending on how the new government enforce the rule. Telling the official not to send their children abroad is a policy Reverend could be enforced through the new rule. So, guys, I don't know what you think. My question is that, guys, as you come across this update, do you think that Conor Michael could be able to maintain this? Did you think that the leaders of Madagascar who have dual citizen in France and other parts of the world like American, Europe, did you think that they would be willing to give up? Please do well to drop your own opinion and do well to encourage me to like and share and subscribe as I always bring you news what is going on around the globe. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I draw my curtain. Thank you and God bless you.